In the previous episode, we explored the difference between needs and wants, and how that simple distinction can shape the way children make decisions for the rest of their lives. And now, in episode 3, we plant one of the most powerful seeds of all, the seed of saving. Because saving is not about denying joy, saving is about dreaming bigger. Saving is about holding possibility in your hands. Picture this moment. A child receives $10 as a gift. Their eyes light up. They want to spend it immediately on candy, toys, or something shiny. That impulse is natural. But what if, instead of spending it right away, they learned to pause? What if they learned that by waiting, by holding on to that money, they could reach something greater? That pause, that patience, is the foundation of saving. And saving is the foundation of financial intelligence. Children live in the present. They feel desire now. They want satisfaction now. But life requires us to think beyond the moment. Saving teaches children to stretch their vision into the future. It teaches them that patience creates power. It teaches them that money is not just for today, but for tomorrow. And when a child learns to save, they are not just learning about money. They are learning about self-control, about discipline, about hope. Let's tell a story. Emma is 8 years old. She loves art. She dreams of having a big set of colored pencils, the kind with every shade of the rainbow. One day, she gets $5. She wants to buy candy, but her father says, "Emma, if you save this $5 and then save again next week and again the week after, soon you'll have enough for the pencils you dream of." Emma thinks. She decides to wait. Week after week, she adds to her savings. Finally, she buys the pencils. And when she opens the box, when she sees all the colors, she feels something deeper than joy. She feels pride. She feels the power of patience. She learns that saving is not about losing fun. It's about gaining something greater. This is the magic of saving. It transforms money from something that disappears quickly into something that builds slowly. It transforms desire into discipline. It transforms waiting into winning. And children who learn this lesson early carry it into every part of their lives. They learn to wait for the right opportunity. They learn to plan. They learn to dream. So how do we teach saving to children in practical ways? One method is the classic piggy bank. But don't just give them a jar. Give it meaning. Call it the dream jar. Every time your child puts money inside, remind them, this is not just money. This is your dream growing. Another method is goal setting. Sit with your child and ask, what do you want to save for? Maybe it's a toy. Maybe it's a book. Maybe it's a trip. Write it down. Put a picture of it near the jar. Every time they add money, they see the dream getting closer. Saving becomes a story, not a chore. And here are some phrases you can use to guide them. Saving means dreaming bigger. Every coin saved is a step toward your goal. Spending gives you something now. Saving gives you something greater later. These phrases become the inner voice of patience. They remind children that waiting is not empty. Waiting is powerful. Let's imagine another scenario. Noah is 10 years old. He wants a video game that costs $30. He has 10. He could spend it on smaller things now. But his mother says, if you save your money for 3 weeks, you can buy the game you really want. Noah hesitates, but he decides to wait. 3 weeks later, he buys the game. And when he plays it, he feels not just excitement, but accomplishment. He knows he earned it. He knows he waited. And that feeling is worth more than the game itself. Why is saving so important in child psychology? Because it builds resilience. It teaches children to handle frustration. It teaches them to delay gratification. And research shows that children who learn to delay gratification are more successful in school, in relationships, and in life. Saving is not just about money. It's about building the muscle of patience. And patience is the root of strength. But here's the key. Saving must be celebrated. If a child saves even 1 coin, praise them. Say, look at you, building your dream. Make saving exciting. Make it visible. Show them progress. because children need to see that their effort is leading somewhere. Without celebration, saving feels like sacrifice. With celebration, saving feels like growth. And remember, saving is not about never spending, it's about balance. Teach your child that it's okay to enjoy small things now, as long as they also save for bigger things later. Teach them that money can be divided, some for today, some for tomorrow. This balance keeps saving from feeling like punishment. It makes saving feel like empowerment. So what's the key takeaway from this episode? Saving is not about saying no, it's about saying yes to something greater. Saving is not about losing fun, it's about gaining freedom. Saving is not about holding back, it's about moving forward. When children learn to save, they learn to dream. And when they learn to dream, they learn to build a future. As we close this episode, let's look ahead. In episode 4, we'll explore the art of spending with purpose. Because saving teaches us to wait, but spending teaches us to choose. And when children learn to spend with intention, they discover that money is not just about what they buy, but about who they become. If this episode inspired you, if it gave you tools to guide your child, if it reminded you of the power of patience, then join us on this journey. Subscribe to Seeds of Tomorrow, where we plant the seeds of resilience, wisdom, and hope in every child. Together, we're not just raising kids, we're raising tomorrow.